Okay, so I'm back at the original location from the first herping adventure. I had to come back and redeem myself because I know that there's more out here, and so I'm going to revisit this location many a times this summer because there's just so much to explore, and hopefully finding some target species that I've yet to discover in the wilds of Ohio. So this was the first snake that we came across this day.
Looks like yeah, it's definitely a water snake.
Now I'm pretty certain that this is a northern water snake. However, I've not seen them this black before, so I'm not 100% certain on that. So my wife was with me, and she is manning the GoPro. So after taking some photos of the snake, I'm going to attempt to capture it for close-ups. And I thought for sure I could just kind of be easy with it, but as you can see, he was not having no part of it. I thought for sure as long as he sat there and allowed me to film and take photos of him and walk around him, that he was probably still quite cold and I could be gentle with him. But once that snake hook touched him, that was it. He was done and he was out of there. So now I struggle at trying to locate him in the weeds and the brush that is growing at the edge of the water. Which you can see here, I did finally wait him out long enough that he did climb up into the brush, but unfortunately is on the other side of the brush and not the land side. So yeah, it was very tricky to try to get a hold of him. Again, I'm not 100% certain what this guy is. If you have any ideas, feel free to leave the comment below, and I'm going to further search it in the field guides. So yeah, the GoPro, we brought it along, and I had it in the waterproof case, and I forgot to take the back cover off when I did these little clips here. So now I will be narrating the video instead. So this is the location from very high above, and it's quite the expanse of land that I get to explore. So here is the first snake I was able to get my hands on, and again the audio is bad, so I'm just going to narrate it. Now he had a large wound on the side of him. It was healed, so it wasn't anything that just happened, but it did leave a large mass there in his body cavity as well. But I'm not for sure what happened to him, but he had healed from it, so I guess he's just going to be doing just fine. He's lived long enough to get to this size, because that looks like an old wound, perhaps from last year, maybe even when he was just a little fella. But this is a northern ribbon snake or eastern ribbon snake. Not too common in Ohio. I don't find these too often. So I believe this is the third one that I've ever captured. I caught a couple a few years back. And once I released him, he allowed me to get close enough to continue taking photos. And he just laid there very still, but his camouflage was very good, so I think he was relying heavily on that. Nonetheless, a very beautiful snake. And this is why the GoPro was in the waterproof case. Now when I was out here the first time, I actually seen a few large fish, and one of them I believe was a carp, because it looked like a goldish color. But unfortunately when I returned this weekend, there was nothing but just a few fish, and they were, if you know when to look, you can kind of see them. Alright, so here is snake number 3 for the day, but capture number 2, and it is yet another ribbon snake. This one was a lot more feisty. It was a little bit later in the day, so he was warmed up a little bit more. But yeah, again, he really blended in, and I almost didn't see him. He was just at the edge of the trail and was retreating into the leaf litter. And at first I thought I had just kicked a stick, but it turns out it was not a stick. It was this little fella here.
This little ribbon snake. I like them because they got that little yellow racing stripes. 3 of them, I would say. One on each side and one down the middle. But, very beautiful. And nice contrasting dark head with that white chin. Oh, this guy. He was headed that way, so we're just going to let him go.
Shut up and sit down.